Well, meanwhile, if you can believe this, thousands of kilometres away in the US and Canada, jumpy locals have been stocking up on supplies and medication, clearly worried that a nuclear winter might be on the way. You just have to wonder whether maybe they've watched one too many nuclear horror films. Emma Dallimore reports from the US.
The closer they get, the more threatening it becomes. The China syndrome.
There's a problem with the reactor? We're all gonna die! Ah!
For decades, nuclear meltdown has made for high drama, but the hint of reality brings nothing short of panic.
I feel strongly that there's a high likelihood that we will have radiation coming from Japan.
She's not alone. Across the US, people are panic buying potassium iodide.
Is the phone ringing off the hook?
Absolutely. All day.
What are you saying to people?
Basically telling them that it's not necessary for them to panic over something that's going on in Japan right now. And until we actually get notification that we need to worry here, then they just need to relax and calm down.
In a frenzy, they're emptying shelves after America's Surgeon General suggested the West Coast should be prepared, wording she later retracted.
We started getting calls at the end of last week into Saturday. Anything we had on the shelves disappeared.
If you give a lot of cold iodine, that is potassium iodide, that is not radioactive, the thyroid gland gets flooded with cold iodine and therefore it can't take up the radioactive iodine.
It doesn't protect the whole body from radiation, but the US government does have a stockpile. What's still on the shelves won't be replaced.
Not available on the market. Our wholesaler came in yesterday to let us know not to even bother ordering it because it will not be dispensed.
One pharmacist alone told me today he's received more than 200 panicked phone calls from people trying to buy iodide. And the fear is, with so much demand, that people will start turning to the internet, where dangerously these tablets are already being sold on eBay. In one sale, $10 worth is marked up to $100. It could easily be talcum powder or rat poison. That's why chemists say they're reluctant to sell iodide right now.
People tend to be afraid of things they don't understand, but it's important to realize that everything is radioactive to some level.
Understandably, there is a very real fear just across the Pacific. But in America, some experts suggest that while still very minor, there's a worse risk of radiation from airport body scanners than from what we're likely to get on the breeze from Japan.
Had to ask, where does the movie end and reality begin?